Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Oh, my bad.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to a very crazy, fun edition of the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where it is Shark Day, I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always Shark Day.
I have to say, I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I don't think that I've ever had a shark as a guest. Like, ever. So... I mean, we've been invaded by like Michael Myers. We've had all kind of crazy stuff happen, but not a shark. So anyway, well, welcome to the program, everybody. Can you tell everyone who you are? And we're going to talk about something fun you guys have coming up.
Yes, my name is Ashley Darling, and I work with Jackson County Job and Family Services. And I'm here on behalf of Spark. I'm a volunteer for Spark. That I've been doing on and off since 2019 now.
Hi, I'm Sharon Brown, and I represent the Elks Lodge number 466 here in Jackson.
Okay.
And I'm the Drug Awareness Chair. I'm new to Spark, but I am now a volunteer with Spark representing the Elks.
Representing the Elks. And, you know, I think a lot of people don't know about, like the Elks' involvement with so many different things. Could we chat on that just a little bit and how the Elks and Spark, have collaborated? Why we have a shark here.
We have 22 drug awareness pamphlets that cover tobacco, alcohol, and drugs, stress, bullying, one that is for parents. How do I tell if my child is on drugs?
Okay.
It's a nationwide thing.
Okay.
That goes on in every lodge across the nation.
Not just our local Jackson Lodge here.
No,
okay.
And I am new to this, but we add coloring book and crayons and pass them out. And I have given out over 3,000 packets of 24 items per packet in Jackson County.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very good. So let's talk about Spark for a minute and your involvement with that, how the health department kind of works together, or is that completely separate? You're just volunteering with Spark as a member of the health department.
Yeah. Well, so I volunteer with Spark. I'm with Job and Family Services, but I volunteer with Spark. I know a lot of the members are from the health department.
Kind of goes hand in hand, obviously.
It really does. Yeah, it really does. And we put on a lot of events throughout the year to really just try and spread awareness. And really support just, addiction and people in recovery. So which kind of leads us why we're here today. We have a great event that's going to be tomorrow.
Yes.
Spark in the Park.
Or shark in the
Or
park.
shark in the park. Because the shark will probably be there.
I think let's see if you can swim. I wish you guys could see the whole costume, because the funniest part is the legs are this long. So, yeah, it's a hoot. Anywho, all right, back to Spark in the Park.
Yes. So it is tomorrow. It is going to be from 4 to 6. We're going to have just a bunch of things going on to really support recovery and, spread awareness for addiction and, people struggling with addiction, people
Sure.
that's recovering from addiction. And we're really trying to make it youth focused tomorrow and really get the youth and spread awareness about underage drinking and things like that. So we are going to have a lot of fun things going on. We're going to have trick-or-treating. We're going to have vendors set up. We are going to have some different kind of races, which is really kind of what we're promoting to get people to come out.
Like shark races?
Yes, definitely. So all the inflatables we want to see in the park tomorrow. There is a small registration fee for some of the individual races.
Okay.
It is going to be $5 for your individual.
We've got Jeremiah's like, why is there a shark in there?
And so those we're going to have it kind of separate. So we do want to have an inflatable race because we think that's just going to be super fun to watch.
Like it's going to be hilarious.
Yes.
The great part, because our shark right here can't see out the,
Oh, I see a nose.
all I see is little eyeballs like trying to.
So if you can imagine with her short little legs trying to run across Mcarthur Park, it is going to be
This is gonna
amazing.
be great.
Yes. And then we're going to have another individual race just with, just original costumes to kind of make it fair for the inflatable folks here. But we really want to focus on our team race, which is going to be pretty awesome.
Okay.
And the individual races, there are going to be prizes, cash prizes, things like that. But our individual race, we really want to see some of these, cheerleading, teams come out, football players, band members, FFA members, softball, baseball. They're teams of 5. Registration fee is $30. But the prize is $500 towards their organization. So that is huge.
Okay.
Yes. So we really want to encourage the youth to come out and join this race. It's going to be fun. The youth or the team race will be kind of a relay style race. But the $500, it can go towards, if you're a ball player and you're going to be traveling to the beach and you want to put it towards your tournament fees.
Sure.
Or
Okay.
if you want to put it towards prom, or, I know the cheerleaders were looking for mats recently. This could be $500 to put towards that.
Okay.
So the money does have to go towards some type of organization or team or something like that.
That shouldn't be
But
hard
the prize
to
is
spend.
huge. No. So we really want to see our youth come out. I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jackson County Municipal Court is donating hot dogs, so there's going to be free food there. My daughter's petting my head right now.
The great part about it is, and I know you can't see this, is the static is starting. So her hair is standing straight up.
I can feel it.
Also, we want the youth there because we're going to do the Red Ribbon Oath.
Okay, let's talk about that.
When this originated, it started because a DEA agent was killed, and a congressman and his classmates started this Red Ribbon thing. And Nancy and Ronald Reagan, when he was president, picked up on it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then they did legislation to make this happen every year the last week of October.
Okay.
So they have a pledge where you pledge to say no to drugs. You pledge to encourage your friends to say no to drugs. And to start the whole thing off, we're going to do the Red Ribbon Pledge.
Yes. And lovely Sharon's going to lead that for us.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Because we're taking this serious.
Yeah.
Addiction, suicide prevention. I mean, it starts with education.
Yeah.
And we like to start with the youngest people we can because
Yeah.
we want to train them to make good decisions in their life.
Yeah.
And I think that talking about this stuff, and I know that Spark had like a campaign about, talking with your kids and all of this stuff. And I just, I think if people would just talk more about this stuff and not sweep it under the rug or pretend like it's not happening or that there's not drugs out there in the world or whatever, I think that that would certainly be a great start. So what you're doing is, kind of a first step, and that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And we did free movies in Gala Police. My husband does drug awareness in Gal Plus.
Okay.
And I have kids. I helped him. I have kids chasing me in Walmart, grabbing me saying, "You gave me a packet of stuff at the movies and I really liked it."
Oh, good.
So the kids are catching on.
Yeah.
Good.
and they're remembering and they're recognizing. So, I mean, that makes it all worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this event, is it like, are you encouraged to dress up in costumes? Can you just come as you are? Like,
You can definitely come as you are. I mean, if you do not have a costume, we still want you to come out. But costumes are definitely encouraged. We're gonna have like awards and stuff for like best costume, people that participate in the races. We're gonna have trick or treating, so all of our vendors that come out are gonna have candy at their tables.
oh, well,
so bring the kids
okay.
out and come trick or treat.
And there's
come.
no age limit
No,
on the trick
no.
or treaters.
So
Is that
bring-
where the fireball comes in?
Maybe. Maybe.
That was an inside joke.
But yeah, so bring
Adult
the kids out.
trick or treat. That's probably not good at a Spark event, right? As
No.
we're talking about prevention of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. But yeah, so bring the kids out, trick or treat, get some, free dinner. Just come get some information. There's going to be definitely plenty of vendors out there passing out all kinds of information.
And Rocking Reggie is a
Yes.
blast.
Of course, Rocking Reggie is
Yes.
going to be there because Rocking Reggie is everywhere.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I've never seen a human being that is, I don't know how he's cloned himself.
I don't either.
Well, you
Because
know,
he's everywhere.
he was an addict.
No, I did not know that.
Yes, and he's been clean like 34 years.
That's awesome.
I believe it was alcohol.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
But so his heart and soul is into this.
it definitely is.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
That's why he's everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, he's going to be there. So of course that's going to be a blast too. Music and keeping the kids entertained and
Okay.
yeah.
And are you like the Pillsbury Doughboy? That's not what the Pillsbury Doughboy does.
I think it burped.
It did something.
But she will definitely be there. And if there's kids that want to come out and help volunteer, help set up a stand, pass out candy, more people the merrier. We definitely want people to come out. And for those, I do want to mention, for the people that do want to participate in the race, we are taking cash, check, and PayPal.
Okay.
So for some reason you get there and you're, I forgot to bring cash. That's fine because we will take that PayPal option as well.
Okay.
So just to let everybody know. And if you do want to participate in the race, registration ends at 4:45. So just make sure you're there between 4 and 4:45 to sign up. But then trick or treating and all of that will start at 4. So the event will actually start at 4. The race will take place at 5.
Okay.
So come out for the early, get you something to eat, go trick or treating, and then get your run on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's going to be hysterical, I'm sure.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
I mean, this thing running, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since you can't see. So now this is tomorrow night,
That's
correct?
correct, yeah.
Okay. Just to make sure that this is a Thursday.
Yep. Thursday,
I
October
don't even know what
26th.
day it is anymore.
Manpower Park.
Okay,
Yep.
Thursday event, Manpower Park. So it's not a weekend event. So just kind of get that in your mind that this is a Thursday evening event. It'll be fun. It'll get dark, so it'll be like kind of spooky a
Yeah.
little bit too.
And the weather's supposed to be great. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Aww. And you can get shark hugs. That is wonderful. Yeah, and if you want to wear this outfit, it's not making any noises anymore. Thank God, it must have got it all out. But no, if you wanna participate, this is great. But get some candy. Now, what if someone wants to be a vendor? Can they still? Is it too late to sign up for that?
I would
I
say
would
not.
say
Oh, no.
probably not.
I would say if they just come.
You're deflating. Oh no!
There'll be tables and stuff there, and people will share a table. We want as many people as possible.
I believe on the
Absolutely.
Is it on the flyer? Let me look really quick. You guys can talk if you want. So silence.
So tell us a little bit. I was thinking about this as we haven't had a lot of members from the Elks on recently. So tell us a little bit about some of the other things that Elks does along the year. I think a lot of people hear about these organizations, but might not understand exactly all of the service that they do.
It's a misconception to think that we're only a bar.
Right. For sure.
We give buku money back to our community. We give veterans money.
Yeah.
We support prom. We support cheerleaders. We support baseball teams.
Yeah.
We do the food pantry. And we get grants for that
Okay.
from the International Elks. And then we have last week we had a charity auction, and we used that money for things that aren't planned for, such as if you were going to start a girls softball team and you need a supporter, you ask the Elks.
Okay.
We talk about it. Just anything, we give money back to the community.
Yeah, and I think that, a lot of people don't understand that. You have fun along the way too.
Oh, absolutely.
And it is a fellowship group, but also a service group.
Right.
And so I wanted to make sure that the people understand that. And if you wanted to join, how would you do that?
You find a member or stop in the lodge. You get you an application. You fill it out. You hopefully know somebody that belongs to the Elks that can sponsor you and be.
You learn the secret handshake?
No.
Oh, the secret knock?
No.
Oh.
It's a sign.
Oh.
We do a secret sign.
Oh.
And you just fill out your application with your character references. We vote on you, then we initiate you, and you're in.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And
Very
we
good.
also, Spark, what is it, the second Thursday of the month?
Yes.
Second Thursday of the month is when our meetings are held. So people that want to join, want to be a part of Spark,
Sure.
we encourage you guys to come out. Those are being held at Holzer Hospital off of Burlington Road.
Okay.
There's a conference room on the left side of the building. So that's where those are being held right now. But we definitely encourage people in the community to come out and join, be a part of Spark, be a member.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't have to be
absolutely.
an organization just to volunteer with Spark.
Yeah.
You can just be a Joe Blow.
Yeah, Joe Blow. If your
Joe
name's
Blow.
Joe Blow, you should be a member. No, Spark is such a good organization, and it represents and helps so like a big community
Yeah.
of people. And so for Spark, is it like from town to town, or is there one big Spark, or is it there's like a Jackson Spark and a Vinton County Spark and a
They all have-
Gallipolis Spark and
No, they have different names.
Okay.
Jackson County is Spark.
Okay.
Gallia County's Hope.
Okay, that's right.
So
Okay.
it
But the same
and it's a lot of the same people
Ideals.
because there are 3 counties. Most of them are Gallia, Jackson, and Meigs.
Okay.
But they have different names.
I see. Okay, perfect. Very, very good. And there's a shark with the spark
In the park.
in the park.
Yeah.
Love this. This is so good.
Yes.
All right. Well, okay. So everybody's invited. Come out tomorrow, Manpower Park at starting at 4.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to sign up to be part of the race, maybe win $500 for your
Yeah.
organization.
Yeah. Be there between 4 to 4:45 to sign up. If you do want to be a vendor, we're going to be setting up at 2:30 to 3:30.
Okay.
And Papa John's is actually going to be feeding our vendors, which is pretty amazing.
So nice.
So yeah, if you do want to be a vendor, obviously we're looking for a head count just to kind of have an idea.
The hair is just, I'm like, thank God it's not touching mine because we don't have to leave the room.
So definitely reach out if you do want to be a vendor and you haven't signed up yet. They do have an email. It's Jackson Spark, SPARC, I think at gmail.com. So you can reach out that way. Yeah, at Gmail. JacksonSpark@gmail.com.
Okay.
If you do want to happen to be a vendor, send an email out just so then that way we can kind of get an idea, head count. Because like I said, Papa John's is amazing, and they are going to be donating to help set up all the vendors and volunteers, help feed them.
Love me some Papa
So,
John's
yes,
pizza,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes,
Extra garlic butter.
definitely. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So kids, come out, come in your costume. The races are for age 20 and under.
Be a shark.
Be a shark.
And come and see if you can beat the shark in the race. So, she will definitely be there.
You know, this is also unfair because you're getting lots of practice in this suit.
Yes.
Even though you can't see out of it.
No, not really.
Okay.
She can either not see and have long legs or see and have no
And
legs.
have no legs. What is our shark's name, by the way?
Madeline.
Hi, Madeline. Madeline, you're the prettiest shark I've seen in a long time.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
And friendly too.
And sweet. Let's see you swim again. Do you think that's how sharks swim? You're doing a fine job.
She is.
All right. Well, ladies, is there anything else you wanted to talk about while we're here?
I don't
We're
believe
excited.
So. Yes, we're
Yay.
excited.
We love this stuff.
We will be
Yes.
there tomorrow and excited to see all the kids come out, families come out,
Yes.
and just have a good time, a good, fun, free time. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you get candy
And
and
even
it's
if you
free.
And if you don't want to participate in the race, just watching this is going to be a
Oh my
blast.
gosh, it's gonna be so funny.
Yeah. It's free
Oh, man.
entertainment tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, we'll let you get out of here and let the shark get back to the water or wherever she's gonna go.
Yep.
School.
Jackson Middle School.
You'd probably rather stay here, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Figured as much.
Yeah.
Well, very good. And we have actually some other guests to talk about something else
Yeah.
going on, kind of similar, but in a different location.
Yeah.
So we'll bring them on
Lots
in
of
just a
exciting
minute.
events.
Yeah, there are. And this is the time of the year when, I saw a thing the other day where it was talking about the fact that people are getting so much more into like Halloween and this time of the year. And I think it's just because we were all cooped up for a long time, and like Halloween's just something that you can have fun with. And
Yeah.
like, unlike Christmas where it's all stressful and stuff, like this is just like, you can just have a good
And it
time.
doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and you can be whatever you want to be for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just be creative.
Yeah. So come on out tomorrow night.
Yes. Yes. Thank
Okay.
you.
See the
Thank
shark.
you.
Are you a cheerleader, Shark?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
I figured as much.
You are not a cheerleader.
I'm a cheerleader shark. It's different.
Cheerleader.
Cheerleader Shark. We'll get you some pom-poms for tomorrow. Whoop, 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 whoop.
She will. Yeah. She'll definitely be there.
Very good. All right. Well, ladies, we'll let you get out of here because we know that you're very, very busy. And thank you for stopping by
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Thank you for
Thank
being a
you.
good sport.
Bye.
All right. All right. Well, while we get switched out, let's do that weather forecast. And Mr. Dillon can push all the buttons. Thank you so much. And we'll make sure we talk about that tomorrow.
It's my whole packet.
She's got the whole packet here. Well, now you're giving me information overload.
Nah.
Okay. All right. Well, bye everybody. The shark
Bye.
will be there tomorrow, so you can see her then.
See you tomorrow.
Yep. All right. Let's go over that weather forecast. It's actually looking better than it did the other day. Thank you. We'll trade those recipes later.
You got it.
Yeah. Our shark just took out Dylan. Is that the first time you've been clotheslined by a shark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right. So today is Wednesday, and look at that weather forecast. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous with some sunshine, highs of 75, lows of 51. For tomorrow, about the same with a little bit of chance of rain in the forecast. Come on over, have a seat. And
one of us or what?
yeah, both of you, come on over. Somebody has to just bring their own chair. Yeah, there we go. Tomorrow, yeah, absolutely gorgeous as well. 75. Tomorrow, then on Friday, looks like some sunshine in the forecast. And look at that on Friday. It is October. What will that be, like 27th or something like that? Yeah. 78 degrees at the end of October. Can you believe it? And then actually the weekend not looking too bad as well, but just a little bit of chance of rain moving into the forecast. So if you girls will move those right up to you so we can hear you. But yeah, so not too bad. Looks like as we get into the beginning of your work week, a little bit cooler temperatures, but still not too shabby for this time of the year. And speaking of Halloween, we have some more guests here that have on
I am
Halloween
Halloween crazy.
attire.
I'm Halloween crazy.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
So we were just talking about that, and like the fact that people have just really taken to Halloween, like I think more so than they used to ever do that. And I just think it's because it's a fun time, and it's a fun holiday that you can just kind of be imaginative and just have free candy and no stress. And
It's no stress,
Yeah.
right? So I don't have to worry about buying gifts for
Christmas
everybody.
is
I don't
stressful.
Christmas is stressful. There's an expectation.
Yes.
Halloween doesn't have an expectation. Do
You
it
know,
or don't do it.
You're right. And like even Thanksgiving, you have to like worry about cooking and
Yeah.
stuff, which I love Thanksgiving. I think it's so much fun. But like, Halloween's just a time where all you have to do is dress up. Or
That's all you have
not
to
dress
do.
up. Who
No,
cares?
you could be whoever you want to be. You could be a crazy cat lady with pumpkins or not. I mean,
just like that.
Yeah, so I just think Halloween for me is just a time when it's just fun. It's just not about, and it doesn't have to be about scary and all the weird stuff about it. It could be, but it doesn't have to
Sure.
be. So
Yeah, and for those, I know, like I guess there is a religious aspect to it that can kind of freak people out a little bit, but I mean, I always look at it as kind of just kids and people being able to use their imaginations and maybe create a character for yourself that you can't be the rest of the year, but you can be today.
Just dress up.
it's just dress up. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And who doesn't like to play dress up, right?
That is true.
Well,
That
there
is
you
true.
go. Well, okay, you guys are not here to talk about that. You're here to talk about some fun things that you all have coming up in Mcarthur. And first off, could you tell everybody who you are?
Sure.
I'm Sierra Fox. I'm the health commissioner for the Vinton County Health Department.
And I'm Margaret Demko. I am the Maternal and Family Child Division Director. We also house Help Me Grow. Most people will know me from working with Help Me Grow or Family Children First in Vinton County.
Yeah, and you guys, and I was listening as I was driving in this morning when you were on the radio with Matt and Josh, and this event kind of started as a lark, right? Like
It
just
really did. It was just kind of a. I
it's-
mean, I'd give a shout out to Glenn Thompson who listened to me. He was the health administrator then. It was 10 years ago, and I had been to a trunk or treat event with my daughter in Albany. And I was like, this is kind of cool. Why can't we do this in Vinton County?
Sure.
And he let me, he kind of chuckled a little bit. And he
like,
said,
girl, you lost your mind.
sure, you go ahead. You can have the front parking lot, whatever you want to do. And so I took that and ran with it. My staff was like, what are we doing? This is crazy. I said, don't worry. I'll do it if you don't want to do it. So I had maybe 8 or 10, maybe 12 people that said, yeah, we'll try this out. Well, it rained and it rained and it rained and it rained that whole day. And everybody thought we were going to cancel it. Well, I am known to be a bit resourceful. So I made some phone calls, moved us up to the community building in Vinton County. And because it was raining and because it was going to rain through whenever trick or treat was happening, it exploded and no one that time was ready for any of it because we had it set up with people doing activities and little crafts with kids. And suddenly it was so packed and I was like, I don't know, just pass out your candy. I don't know. And it became crazy. And so then,
But like fun crazy.
but fun crazy.
Yeah.
And these families were like,
Oh,
oh my
yes.
goodness, let's do this again. And then I had agencies saying, you didn't invite me. I was like, I had no idea this was going to happen.
Like we created a monster.
Yes. And so that was 10 years ago. And then it has just gotten bigger and bigger. And COVID actually was the best thing that happened to this event, which sounds crazy, but
It does.
there were some geniuses at the health department during COVID. I was working more with Job and Family Services, and they turned it into a drive-through event. So everything at that year was no contact, right? And so people wanted to cancel it. And then the folks at the health department said, let's make this a drive-through event. Then it's still no contact.
Absolutely.
So they moved it to the Vinton County High School parking lot.
Okay, so plenty of room.
Plenty of room.
to get cars in
yep.
and out.
And so then it became this crazy, and I participated with Job and Family Services that year, and it was 2 hours, but we were there for almost 2.5 hours. The line got bigger and bigger, and it was one of the first ways that families could still interact. So we would go up to the car, drop the treats in the bucket, and then kids would move on. So it was really no contact or low contact. And so we decided this year just to keep it the same way because this would be the 4th year or 3rd year as a drive-through event. And last year,
I don't
who
know.
knows?
We've all
I don't know.
lost years.
So
Like,
last year,
literally, they've disappeared.
it has. And last year we had 436 youth.
Shut up! Oh my god.
Total people was about 760, but 436 youth. So what we do is we count how many people are in your car. So I don't care how many people are in, but that's what we count as people. And it was humongous. And there are people lined up starting around 5 o'clock. The State Highway Patrol comes. They help keep it all together for us.
I'd say they'd have to.
They keep you off of 50, and we use the entire parking lot of the Vinton County schools, so middle school and high school. You snake all around. And I promise if you wait, you'll have a fantastic time in the parking lot there. We have 42 vendors coming.
Whoa.
It's a massive event. And for Vinton County, this is something that people aren't expecting, and it is the only trunk or treat event this large in the whole county. So we have all walks of life come to it. We don't care if it's just you and your partner that want to come and you don't have kids in the car. We're still going to give you a treat. The health department's got tissues and hand sanitizer. It's all good.
That's right.
Yeah, and
Fireball, right?
Not at our event. Maybe another, but it has definitely been a thing. So, shout out to my former administrators who took a chance in doing this and created this fantastically large event for the county.
Yeah, we're definitely happy to carry that tradition on. It's something that I think all Vinton County residents and bordering counties look forward to. Like Margaret mentioned, we have 42 vendors. People contact us in January and February to sign up.
They do.
It's just
we
fun.
have one church that calls me at the end of February after the board meeting, and they say, "Listen, we're coming. We'll be there." And I have this little Post-it note that goes up by the clock, and so that I remember, make sure you and they are the first ones in my list. So it's fantastic.
That is so cool. And it's hard to get anybody going in the right direction these days, especially since the whole COVID thing happened or whatever. And it's like everything's just crazy still, I feel like. But the fact that you can get that many people, number one, to participate, and then number two, that many vendors and all that to participate is just that's mind blowing.
Especially somewhere like Vinton County. I mean, that's
right.
That's a percentage of the population that show up. It's fantastic.
The whole community is going to be there.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great. But we have a fantastic add-on this year. So we're trying something new. Sarah can talk about Wyman Park. So we're really excited about this little add-on that's happening. So, but wait, there's more. So you've got trunk or treat, but there's more.
There's more.
Yeah, so this is kind of spearheaded by our Creating Healthy Communities program, which is a chronic disease prevention and reduction grant that we received from the Ohio Department of Health. We've been able for the last 4 years to partner with the Wyman Park Board, and they've been great partners and allowed us to collaborate with them. We've put in sidewalks with them, made everything ADA compliant, put in a lot of nice equipment. So we really want to celebrate that success and that partnership that we've had. So we're doing Peanuts in the Park, which is a spin on Charlie Brown. Everything is pretty fun around that season. You can't get through Halloween without watching The Great Pumpkin, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, it's not the holidays
so
if you
dumb.
don't. I know you
It's
can't.
so
It's not
cute.
the holidays without that.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that after you go through our trunk or treat, we will send you straight over to Wyman Park, and we're gonna showcase 2 Charlie Brown films, give out some popcorn, some hot chocolate, and a few giveaways. And there's probably some guest people there. Maybe Snoopy and Charlie Brown will show up for a nice little picture. So that'll be something to put on the mantle.
Awesome. And as our Jackson folks were talking about our event here tomorrow, you all will be in Vinton County doing something similar and huge. But the weather is going to be
It's going to be fantastic.
so
Phenomenal.
good.
Yes.
I mean, you
Fingers crossed.
This is not going to be you get rained out and go to the community center.
No, not at all.
This is going to be
Not at all.
75 degrees and beautiful.
Yes.
outside.
And so what a great evening to spend. So you're already in the Halloween mood. Just drive on over to Wyman Park. You can choose to bring a lawn chair or a blanket or something, but the picnic tables will be there in the shelter house to watch the movies. And it's just going to be just a fun family event. And it's going to be, this is not a drive-through event, clearly. So, Wyman Park is small, but it's cozy and it's just a great place. And the kids can play because it is going to be nice out. So they can play, they can get out of the car, stretch their legs. You're already celebrating the holidays. So why not continue?
They're going to be all hyped up on
It's
candy.
gonna be
I
crazy.
know.
You got to
Yes.
let them run around.
Yes.
a
And then
little
we're
bit.
going to give them a little bit more with hot chocolate and marshmallows. So
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, so we're really hoping that this event takes off this year. And if it does, then we'll do maybe another theme next year and continue the tradition of, hey, but wait, there's more. So
Love that.
We're really excited about this.
So now explain to me where Wyman Park is.
yeah, it's actually just on
North Boundary. It's at
Yeah,
the
that's
end of
what-
North Boundary Road. So we're going to have some signs out.
yeah, there'll be some.
We'll have some sandwich boards at the end of the two streets kind of pointing you in that direction. It is back near Central School. So if you are a Vinton County person or if you've ever been to Central Elementary for a game, so it's right in the heart of Vinton County.
Yep.
Like downtown.
Downtown,
McArthur-ish.
yes, downtown McArthur.
So you're gonna go if you're coming like from Jackson or going north or going south. You're going to go to the trunk or treat. You're going to go out 50 to the high
Yeah.
school
Yes.
and whatever, and then you'll come back in town
yes.
to Wyman Park for the peanuts in the park.
Yes, so
Sure.
at the end of trunk
More
or treat,
in town.
at the exit, the State Highway Patrol does not allow you to make a left to go back towards Chillicothe. So the only way you can
Right.
turn is
Correct.
right. And so when you turn right, you're heading back into McArthur.
yes.
You'll
Mhm.
come about 2 blocks, you'll pass a gas station on your right, and then just to your left, you'll see a sign that will say Peanuts in the Park.
Okay.
It will have an arrow, and then you'll go the second stop sign. There'll be another sign that will have an arrow to your left, and it will turn you into the road that takes you directly to Wyman Park. So
There you
our
go.
plan is to have it pretty well arrowed out so that you don't turn around, especially if you're not from
Right here.
MacArthur.
Yes.
And then if you're coming from Jackson, you'll come back out to go home. You'll go back to the light and head 93 towards Jackson.
Yeah.
So, and that night, I believe, is another event. Vinton County Opoly is also happening
Yes.
that night. So
what?
some businesses.
What is that?
I don't know. It seems like a pretty great fundraiser for the businesses down uptown MacArthur.
Okay.
It's not one of our events, but
You
I
can do all of it.
All of
That's
these
so
things.
great.
And that's going to showcase the businesses uptown MacArthur. So our hope is that people are already in town doing all those things and spending some money at the local businesses, and then can come on out to trunk or treat and peanuts in the park. It's a big day for Vinton County tomorrow.
Yes, it is, and that all is tomorrow evening. And what time again is it starting with the trunk or treat?
Trunk or treat is 6 to 8.
Okay.
But people honestly will start coming and getting in line between 5:15 and 5:30.
Okay.
I will already be there. The vendors will already be set up. I do want to say that if you live in Vinton County and you don't have a vehicle and you're walking from somewhere, we would encourage you to come between 5:30 and 6, and we'll allow you to walk the vendor line.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then at 6 o'clock, we'll have to kind of get you out of the rotation because it's just a safety factor.
Sure.
But I don't want to discourage someone who says, well, we live in the apartments and we don't have a vehicle. Please walk your children with their stroller. Come and be
Especially
safe.
since you're the health department.
Absolutely.
We
Please-
want you to
Please,
walk.
please bring the
Please
kiddos.
do.
And then you could walk over to Wyman Park and you can grab a seat or a piece of grass there and hang out with us and watch some great movies.
Yeah, this is going to be so fun.
Yeah, we're super
We hope so.
excited. Yeah, we have there is a contest for the top 3 booths. So we have
Oh.
scariest, most original, and I think funniest. So we'll be able to showcase them with your radio station when they win the booth. So we encourage everybody to bring their A game and have a booth or a trunk set up. So Help Me Grow will be there dressed as a farm. We have some exciting costumes to share. So everybody kind of picks a fun theme.
Love that. And again, it's just fun. So come out. It's not going to cost you anything.
No, absolutely free.
And you can bring the kids. It's a great family event. And this is just going to be wonderful. And I love the addition of the Peanuts movie. Can you give us a little sneak peek on what movies that we're going to have? Or
Yeah, just the traditional lineups. So a Great Pumpkin and then the Thanksgiving movie.
Oh, love that.
Get you started for the holiday season.
They're so good and so cute. Absolutely. And hot chocolate and popcorn.
Yeah. Can't
After
beat
you
it.
eat all the candy.
You can't beat it.
Yeah. So you'll have all your candy and all this stuff. So Well, while you girls are here, would you mind just talking about some of the other things? Because I don't get you here very often. So could we talk about the health department and things just in general, about some of the things that you have coming up or that you're doing
Yeah.
right now?
So for this week, it's a pretty large week for the health department. This Saturday, we actually have our county cleanup day, and that's sponsored through our environmental health division. So if you want to come to the county fairgrounds from 9 to noon this Saturday, you can. You got some tires sitting in the yard you wanted to get rid of.
Everybody's
some solid
got
waste.
that stuff
Yeah,
that they don't know how to get rid of.
Yeah, this
right?
is the perfect time to release that and get you ready for the holidays when you're packing in more Christmas presents. So perfect time for that. And then this Trunk or Treat really is an agency-wide effort. So it showcases all of our programs. I can let Margaret speak to hers a little bit, but some of the programs that we're really showcasing this year are Creating Healthy Communities program, which again is anything around physical activity and active living. So we help with the parks. We're working with the Village of Mcarthur right now to implement sidewalks and work for that planning. And then also doing healthy food elements. So next year we're geared up to help with a farmer's market and to help with some gardening with the local school system. And then another great nutrition element that we have is our WIC program, and this is a perfect time to get into that program because from now till December, they're giving additional incentives for fruits and vegetables. So they'll give you additional funds, which will help you get through Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
Especially when money's a little bit tight when you're trying to buy for those kiddos. So those are some of our big programs that will come out. And then, of course, we are the health department. So it wouldn't be right if I didn't mention our vaccine services. So right now we do
do that.
Yes, we have all our flu vaccines and we have COVID now, the COVID vaccine. So
Yeah.
come into the health department. We'll get you set up.
And if you say, "Oh, well, I had a COVID vaccine, 2 years ago or whatever," well, that's fine. But again, this is kind of like the flu thing where it changes
Every year. Yep.
It's going to be that it changes from year to year. So if you want that booster, you can do that as well.
Sure.
So now, how do people participate in the vaccine? And then you guys do, I know ours does anyway here, like tetanus and some of those other ones, right?
Yeah, so
you
we
guys do all
offer
those?
a large range of our clinical services. So we can do TB tests, we can do lice checks, we can do pregnancy tests, you name it. You can come into our clinic anytime. But we do have set clinic hours Monday and Wednesday that they can come in. But if you just call the health department at 740-596-5233, we'll get you set up. So
That's the whole point. You're
Yeah.
the health department to help people with their health.
yes.
So whatever you need. And if it's something that's a little bit more extreme, you can get people pointed in the right direction. I think
Sure,
that
yeah, we do a
that's
nice
very
job
important.
with that too. If it's something that we're not usually seeing, we do have a regional epi who can help you guide you through that. And then our public health nurses provide a wide range of education to help people through whatever they're dealing with at that time.
Yep. So you just know you're not alone. If you don't know where to turn, please contact your local health department. They can get you steered in the
Yeah.
right direction. But they're in Vinton County do a wonderful job as well.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I have some other programs that are maternal and family health.
Yes.
And so we're housed with WIC. So WIC works with moms who are pregnant through the children being age 5.
Yep.
So that's
what does WIC stand
WIC
for?
is Women, Infants, and Children.
Okay. That
And
makes
so
sense.
they
Yep.
provide, they're a supplemental program that will provide so foods for, and they'll help with breastfeeding. So foods and supplements for during pregnancy to make sure that you stay healthy. And then
Okay.
once baby's born, if baby is on formula, then they will provide a supplemental amount of formula that increases and decreases as the child reaches age 1.
Okay.
And then as the child ages, they'll bring in baby food and cereal and those things to help baby. But if you're breastfeeding, there is a wide range of support services. And we even
Yes.
have a breastfeeding peer. So a mama who's currently breastfeeding
Mhm.
or who has breastfed who can help answer questions that really only the people who have breastfed can answer
Gotcha.
to feel intimate with those conversations.
We've
And
got-
then, of course, as the baby gets older or that child gets older, then there's milk and peanut butter and fruits and vegetables
Yeah.
and all these extra things. So
Good.
it's a fantastic service for families who can supplement if they need, if they have food stamps, this supplements those food stamps. If they don't have that assistance and they're relying on their own budget, then it's definitely a supplement that they can help with.
And how do you participate in that?
You just need to call the WIC office
Yeah.
or call the health department, and you can get on that. It is an income-based eligibility.
Okay.
So that fluctuates with the poverty guidelines, and
Mhm.
so that fluctuates every year. So it's just best to call in. But it is a higher income base rate than food stamps. So you
Yes.
definitely
Okay.
could call and just find it's
A lot
always
more
better.
people would qualify for
Absolutely.
that.
It's best to call and find out and ask those questions instead of saying, no, we won't qualify. We don't get food stamps.
What about if you just need help with like breastfeeding or something like that? Is that income based or is that
No, we'll help anyone that needs
Okay.
help with breastfeeding. We, our WIC director, Jennifer Murphy, she is actually a certified lactation consultant, so she
Okay.
can help anyone. And then our breastfeeding peer too
that's
will
so
provide
helpful?
any education that you need, regardless if you're a WIC participant or not.
Well, it's funny to me that I've talked with. It seems as if there's like a lot of people that I know that have had babies recently,
Sure.
and it's I don't know what's happened. Well, COVID happened, I think, but anyway,
September, 9
Right.
months from January 1.
Yeah, right. Everybody got locked up at home
Yeah.
for a while, either divorces or babies. But anyway, but no, I've talked with so many young ladies that have said, "My gosh, I gave birth to this thing, and then the hospital just sent me home." And I
Yeah.
was like, "What do I do?" with
Where's
this
the
thing?
paperwork in the guidebook?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like where's the? Oh my God, where's the instruction book?
Well, that kind of leads to what the other program that we have, which is Help Me Grow. So
Mhm.
we
Okay.
try to serve as that instruction book. So
Good.
so we because
That would be
it
scary.
is
It
definitely
is.
it is
A whole
definitely
life you're
scary.
responsible
It's like,
for.
what do you want me to do with this baby? So I mean, from everything from putting the child into a car seat. So the hospitals aren't able or allowed to really teach you how to do that. Well, who does that? Well, we actually
Correct.
have 7 car seat technicians, and there is such a thing as a licensure to be a licensed car seat technician. We take 40 hours worth of training. I will say that here in Jackson County, Tony Wells at Dr. Neff's office at Hometown Pediatrics, she's your local car seat guru. And
Okay.
then Tim, who works for the EMS here, he is retiring, but
Yes.
he's also the next best local guru to car seats here.
Because that is certainly a thing. And I did not realize that until some of the emergency folks, the first responder folks, have
Yeah.
told me that there's a lot of times they witness car seats not being installed properly.
Absolutely. And so we're here as technicians to help with that.
Yes.
The health department, Vinton County Health Department, serves as a 10-county car seat grant. So we work with 10 different counties in Southeast Ohio, making sure that every county has a local guru that is the person
Wonderful.
that is the phone call contact. But if you can't get them or they don't have a seat to provide or they're not able to do that, we have 7 technicians on staff that were
That's
trained and
awesome.
licensed to be a car seat technician. If you're in Vinton County and you just want your car seat checked, you just need to stop through. We're considered a fitting station.
Yep.
Stop through. You can say, hey, can someone check my car seat?
Where would they stop? The health department?
At the health
Yes.
department
Okay,
here,
cool.
here in Jackson County, they can stop.
Why
at
not?
Hometown
What are you out?
Pediatrics.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's 5 minutes, and all I'm going to do is show you the rights, ins and outs of it. Are they in the right seat? Do they need a new seat? Believe car seats expire. Who would have thought that? So car seats expire.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing,
Mhm.
and the number one thing we talk about is don't purchase a used seat. Target takes back seats twice a year, and you can take that car seat up to Target. They'll give you like 25% off another car seat,
Okay.
and they'll take your old seat. So it's just a thing with the stretching of the seat of the belts. It's a thing with the tightening of it. And they expire. I had no idea, but I learned so much. It was a 40-hour class to be a car seat technician. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So all of us there can help out, but there
Mhm.
definitely are some folks here. There are some folks in Gallia County at the Board of Developmental Disabilities. If you're listening from Meigs County, that's a community action. If you're listening from the Ross County or closer to Ross County, that's
Sure.
the Ross County Health District. So Amy Unger up there can
Mhm.
help out. So that's the one program we have. Help Me Grow is a home visiting program. So
Okay.
that's the instruction book that you were talking about.
Oh,
So
thank
what we try
goodness
to
for that.
what we try to do is help you with basic care of your baby, and I mean down to how do you diaper a baby. Some
Mhm.
people just don't really know. Maybe they didn't, or maybe you just are so overwhelmed and stressed that you can't figure that out. So we can help.
I mean,
with
I could see all of that.
all of those
happening.
things. So we're a home visiting program, and that is anybody that is prenatal, and you can get in prenatal through 3 months of age of the baby. If baby's older than that, we can try to work with the Ohio Department of Health to help that out and get you in. We offer home visiting services weekly, and we kind of move you through the levels. So if you're doing really good, then we'll come every other week to you. If you're doing really great, then we'll move you to every month. And then, if you just need a little bit of something every now and then to say, hey, I'm stressed out, we can come once a quarter. So we serve as someone who's helping to keep the family cohesive unit. So we talk about stress, we talk about depression, we talk about safe sleep. We can offer a pack and play.
None of that happens.
None of that happens, right? So we can offer
all
you a
bliss.
pack and play because number one, we had 5 babies pass away in Vinton County. 4 of them were could potentially be related to safe sleep issues. So we talk about alone, back, and in the crib. And bed sharing is a thing, and we're not here to talk about. If that's your culture and that's your belief, we'll support you, but try to help you understand.
You mean like the child sleeping in your bed?
Sleeping in the bed, right? We want to help educate you about that. But if that's your choice, then hey, listen, families do what families need to do for their culture. But we will make sure that you have a safe place for baby to sleep alone, back, and in a crib. Okay. And that's a grant with the Ohio Department of Health, and Vinton County is really great about reaching out. So we partner with Perry County, which seems so far removed, but they help us with that. So we have home visiting, we have safe sleep. Another thing that has exploded has been our baby pantry. So we have a non-income based, need-based only baby pantry in Mcarthur. Okay. We serve any county. I want to be clear that the only thing I'm collecting as far as information is your zip code so that I can pin it on a map and talk to people about where the needs are. We are open Wednesdays from 12 to 5 and the second Saturday of every month from 11 to 1. I have diapers, I have formula, I have other small baby, I have wipes, and then I have some sleepers and things, all the things. And so it's not income based. Every now and then somebody needs a hand up. So, you could have the best job, you could make well over the poverty limit, but maybe baby got sick and you went through 2 boxes of diapers when you weren't expecting that, and it's 2 weeks to payday. Right. Please come and see us and get some diapers. Okay. And if you are in an emergency need, you call the health department number 596-5233 or 596-9705, and we will meet you at the pantry.
Where is that located?
That is located on Industrial Park Drive, which is near Job and Family Services. Okay. So it's a small strip mall. It's where the Board of Developmental Disabilities and Task and All Ohio Hair is. We're snuggled right there. We also have a play space, a safe indoor play space for kiddos. So if you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed on a Wednesday and you just need your kids to run off a little bit of energy, you can go up to the play.
I have a corgi puppy. Can I bring her?
Well, I don't know about all that. He might not like my Jeep that I've got up there. So,
please, can I bring her?
So we've got a space there to bring your kiddos, and you can hang out for a little bit and just give yourself some breathing room. And get some diapers. And we have formula, we have Gentilese, and we have Nutramigen. And what's really important to understand is we've been able to provide all the items from this diaper pantry, all from donations. Mm-hmm. So we've been able to secure that from as far away as Los Angeles, California. So we've got a donor from Los Angeles. We've got an organization that helps us with the formula every single month. They're able to provide every quarter they're able to provide me with some formula. And then we've got a church out of Upper Arlington that gives us a whole host of baby items.
My goodness.
So it's a huge deal. So we just want to encourage folks to come. We've seen an explosion in the need, and we've seen an explosion in the people that are working, that are coming to our working pantry. We also would welcome any group that has the need for volunteer hours. Yes. You can come and we can set you up, and we can have our pantry open more days. So if we had volunteers, we are welcome to open that pantry more to serve more families. But right now we're limited with what we have to do. So those are really some of the huge incentives that we are doing.
Is that all you guys do?
A few more things.
I mean, we have a few more things. We're looking forward to our Toys for Tots. We are the Toys for Tots Center for Vinton County, so we're looking forward to that. That's always a big deal. Yes. And that'll be in December, and our local fire department is instrumental in helping us get that together. So, these are all the things that make Vinton County Health Department just a really rounded, full family approach to things. So
what a wonderful job you girls have that you can help people so much every day.
I feel honored to be
Yeah.
able to be in that space every single day and work with all the families that really need it. And we see the benefit when they come back and talk to us. We see the benefit when these kiddos are growing up. And I've been doing it long enough that sometimes I'm
You've
taking
raised
care
all
of
these babies.
Yes, I'm taking care of the next generations.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, didn't I work with you? Yes. And so, I've been really honored to have the position.
For
That's
sure. It's
wonderful.
definitely a pleasure to serve in Vinton County. We're small, but we're mighty.
Yeah.
And it shows up, and people remember when you come in and you make a difference in their lives.
Sure.
So we're honored that we get to be a part of their story.
Man, that's wonderful. All right, we have like 40 seconds left, so let's go over the event tomorrow one more time.
Sure. Trunk or treat, 6 to 8 p.m., Vinton County Health Department. It's a drive-through event. We are excited to see you. Bring your kiddos out, dress them up or not. Don't stress out about it. Just bring them through and drive through the event.
It's free.
Yeah. And then after you've hit up our trunk or treat, head on over to Wyman Park for Peanuts in the Park and join us for a fun evening with Charlie Brown and the gang.
Love that. And it's going to be all tomorrow evening in Vinton County, downtown Mcarthur there, and then out at the school, and free.
Yes, absolutely. It should be a great time for families.
Yep. Well, girls, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks
I've
for
learned
having
so
us.
much today, and I hope that our viewers have as well. We appreciate it. And anytime you have anything going on, please let us know or
Great.
come in and see us.
Thanks for having
Thank you
us.
so much.
All right. Well, we'll be back here tomorrow. We appreciate you all for tuning in, and have a great day. Enjoy some beautiful weather, and we'll see you back here in the morning. Bye-bye, everyone.
This just in.
The Telegram News has a new website.
TheTelegramNews.com.
Same dedicated coverage.
Same trustworthy news with a brand new look.
Covering Jackson and Vinton counties and surrounding areas.
Locally owned and operated, TheTelegramNews.com has its finger on the pulse of the community.
Stay up to date on local events, high school sports, and breaking news.
TheTelegramNews.com.
Subscribe today at TheTelegramNews.com.
Check it out.